Beep beep. Duh. Just getting the thing set up. Right. Pop out chat. Got my chat there. Close that down. Mention it on the Discords. Okay. Okay. This is really loud. Just want to make that clear. Just gonna start the first one. Cause I couldn't change the sound in the fucking... I couldn't change the sound. Oh.
It's been peaceful here in the Five Worlds, or is it six? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000? What about this?
Oh, I need VSync. I need to VSync. I need to do the options. It's a shit. Simple? He's not as fucking funny. Looks like I've got something to do. Lamau, I'm playing this game right now. Oh, cool. We can play together. I got this as a birthday gift. Alright, first things first. I just want to... There we go. Sound, volumes. I don't know why, but I couldn't change this. I couldn't change this fucking... I gotta do my headphones. Hang on. It might be still too loud. Beep, beep. I don't know. We'll try that. Music reignited. You could... Okay, well, we'll try it. We'll try the new one. We gotta see what the new one's like. Graphics. Display mode, VSync, we need a VSync on. Alright, we'll play for a second. Hang on, let me get my headphones in. I want to play for a second, I want to get like the graphics all good. So that I'm not crying. Because I had seen this. I had seen that this came out and people said, oh, it's great, it's Spyro. But I didn't like the look of it because it's new, you know? I like old things. I like when Spyro was not, like, super highly saturated purple. He was a sort of a grey purple. But I'm open to liking this new one. So I'll see what it... See if it pisses me off, or if it's just fun and I was, like, overreacting about it. Hey, Marin Pan. Oh, and Dexter, I didn't say your name. Old good, new bad, old good, new bad. Yeah. Like, yeah. How could this new one be good? Oh, no. How do I save? Why? Okay. Oh, something... I did play this game not that long ago. So it's sort of fresh in my mind of how it controls. This is a little different. Oh, I like how fast the camera turns. Right, what do we think? What do I think? Let's try some of the other graphics. Graphics quality. Ultra. Yeah, fucking. Wait, ultra. Save. Alright, this is what I saw in the trailer. I remember this having goofy bugs when it came out. Maybe it still does. Probably not. Right, the camera's good. I can see... I can at least move it around easy. Yeah, I have no, like, particular gripes yet about anything. I feel like if I was like, oh, I hate the bloom, I could turn that off, but it's not, like, too much.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first.
No, I don't.
Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
It's the... What's she looking at? She looking at me? No, she's just looking around. Oh. Secret. Oh, this is new, I think. Yeah, this is new. Did they, like, fade transition into this? Is it gonna be... Oh, I can move a little bit. Oh, it is. Wait, no, I remember this from something. Oh, I should be going the other way. This looks nice. I think it's like the fucking... What am I thinking of? What am I trying to say? The shadows are a very saturated blue. But I kind of like it. It kind of works. Oh. But I don't. I'm not good. Ooh, alright. That sort of changes direction a little bit. Where's the guy? It'll be miraculous if I actually manage to do this, because I'm doing it so badly. Is that another thing? I actually went back and forth on it. I think it looks great on screenshots, but isn't as good when playing. The saturated colors kind of mess with it being able to see what you wanted to do over here. Yeah, I'm not going to win this. Sensory overload? I anticipated that. I'm not really feeling it. Is this your first time playing this game? Yes. Ah, I like that. I like that little thing on the water. You know, the one thing I don't like about the original first game is like a few like hitbox things and like little moments where things just... Oh, I died. Also, the grass can hide gems, which is annoying. That sounds annoying. I don't really know what I'm supposed to go to first. I saw this. Oh shit. That was hard to see. Alright, one more of these. Bit unpolished Spyro 1, yeah, the first... I feel like, yeah, if I'm remembering correctly, Spyro 2 and 3, they feel more gameplay polished, and there's a lot of nice things about them. But it's a lot difficulter, it's a lot more frustrating because of the optional stuff in the orbs. Although, third game I never really played all the way through. I think I got annoyed by the animals. Okay, I think I can do it. Roll right here. Where is it? Nice. I've never played one of these, looks really fun. Yeah, I'm having fun already. The gliding stages are my favorite. I've always liked those the most, just because they're... well, I don't know. Right, let me think about this. Shadows? The saturation really is the thing. Spyro looks... so the dynamic music changes if I stop moving around. That's kind of nice. I already got that guy's stuff. Alright, I like the motion blur only because when you're running, it makes it feel real quick. What was that? Did I stick the landing? What was that? There's a little sparkle. I was so bad at them as a kid. Gave me so much stress. Yeah, they're not easy games. Oh, this of course, first game doesn't have the triangle. The hover. Skill point. Where do I go to look at the skill points? Well, so that's not a skill point. That's just a part. That's just getting the gems. I just noticed the gems are a different sound effect. Those are iconic. They're like sonic rings. They kind of dulled them. Let me find another one. Yeah, sort of like a... it's not so bad, I guess. You know, not really worth complaining about. That's the thing with this. It's not like Dark Souls 1 where they removed the original game and replaced it with the remake.
Hey,
You can just
Spyro,
play this
press
or
jump
the other
button
ones.
twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
So they did whole cutscenes. Actually, I suppose they did whole cutscenes, like entirely unique, or like mostly unique animations for all the original dragons anyway. It's just that Spyro would not be a part of it, and there wouldn't be camera angle changes. Oh no, actually, he would say stuff. but not that much. Thanks for releasing me. Sound effects in Spyro 1 I never liked that much, but the later games had way more satisfying ones. Well, I'm specifically talking about the gem. I feel like that stayed the same. Maybe it was a little different. Camera making me dizzy. I guess I'll skip the stream. Oh no! Motion blur in games really kill my eyes. Wait, let me turn it off then. Let me turn it off. Don't worry about it. Let's see what it looks like. Did Kaiju-kun already leave? Go to Kaiju-kun on Twitter and say, God, wait, I turned it off. But you like motion blur, you didn't have to do it for one viewer. I don't mind. I usually don't like motion blur. I was just trying it out.
Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
Comedy. Oh yeah. There's something more like inherently funny with the PS1 graphics in the way they animate all of the things being like super deformed, squishy, fat, flappy, wibbly wobbly. So I remember those bulls being like just inherently funny by the way they moved around and when you whacked them. And these feel polished in a different sort of way.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump?
Yeah, I know that. Like, these are like, they're like this bull here. He's exaggerated in form in the same way. He's got a funny, huge back, and like a what's that one Bugs Bunny cartoon with the bull? You know the one. Sort of that shape. Huge horns. I suppose I'm just associating like smooth 3D animation with like Pixar. What are you running after, boy? Is there trouble in the old well? In his face. Did his eyeballs stay there? See, this is one of those situations where it's like, oh, the simplistic art style, yeah, it added a lot to the charm. Low poly is like, you know, I just like it. But I can't, like, get angry or upset about this, the way this looks. Because it just looks fine. They did it. Leaf on the wind. Hang on there. Oh yeah, you would run and like smash your nose into. Where'd he go? God, that Crash Remake team are gonna end up WoW support too. Wait, what? I'm sad the studio got turned into a Call of Duty support factory. Oh, is that Toys for Bob that got that happened to? Or is that another? Yeah, you keep running. Got him. I remember Toys for Bob made like the fucking Jimmy Neutron game that I reviewed. I think they did. Or they were like part of that that whatever. One of the developers. Alright, that makes more sense.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always check your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
Why's he got a water, huh? You know, speaking of water, I got a piss. I should have done it earlier, but I'm doing it now. Oh shit, I bumped the controller and he was doing something. Toys for Bob and Vicarious Visions are gonna pretty much be support for Call of Duty and Blizzard games. Activision. That's Activision, right? Activision Blizzard. Nothing will ever be good. I live you, Gib.
Spyro,
Thanks.
Did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run, run! I'm getting a little winded.
All flagons found. One thing I'm not too crazy about in this is how smooth all the animations are. They were a lot more snappy. I mean, with the dragons, maybe. I feel like this is pretty snappy. Like, things happen quickly. This running doesn't feel as chargy. I do like that I have to go straight into a wall. Like the angle at which you can bump your head is, yeah, it's lessened. That's nice. There's gems! Where did I miss gems? Oh wait, I think I know where. Piss. Wow, level complete! Lizard's so bad. True. Sigh. World of Warcraft. I feel like I have a little bit more control in the air. I guess dragons gotta drink water too, but they breathe fire! Why they gotta cool off for? Oh, they don't fly around in the screen and then land on the thing? Oh, I can almost grab the thing. Oh, it's just right there. Oh, yeah. Playing piano. Dum. Dum. Cautiously looking forward towards Diablo 4, but yeah, Blizzard haven't been much good stoof in a while. Yeah. I mean, I never played Overwatch, but that seemed fun. I came here too early. Also, I came here I didn't even do anything. This feels a lot more... I don't know about you, but like, even though this is nice, it gives off like Clash of Clans mobile video game energy with the way the castles are built and rendered. Because all of this sort of stuff is the same as it was, it's just the way that it's lit. The way that it looks is like, oh, so like shitty mobile game that's extremely popular with the guy screaming on the App Store. They've ruined this sort of like high fidelity, chunky, like, I don't know, ruined it in my brain. Like, it's not actually bad, but you know, associations, can't help it. Don't even understand what their plan is. They seized Blizzard and now they're going to cut off those developers and take them? Where exactly? Or are they just cutting off Blizzard and then what, hire other developers, presumably inexperienced ones?
That could be useful if you run into trouble. Not that you ever run into trouble, Spyro.
Where's Spyro's dad? All these dragons were not Spyro's dad. Oh, mom. Did that ever come up? Or is he just a very small boy? And he's actually fully grown, he's a runt. I don't know any lore about Spyro.
After you've freed all the dragons, pass through this fancy vortex thingamajigger. It'll take you back to the artisan home. But first, let me tell you a story.
No thanks. See ya!
Spyro, you didn't even leave. You just said see ya and turned around. But you didn't even turn around. You just turned your neck. How rude of you, Spyro. Oh, there we go. So wait, they seized Blizzard. Activision, you mean Activision seized Blizzard, or? I thought they were like a partnership. I guess they're seized, but they've been calling themselves Activision Blizzard. I mean, Activision is like one of the most shitty corporate entities in the gaming industry at the moment. They just want to acquire things because they look at numbers on spreadsheets and say, oh, this makes money. Let's just buy it, then we'll have it. Then we'll exploit the workers to the maximum extent to get the most profit out of them, even though that's stupid. It just makes bad things happen. But it's all fine because eventually, you know, ultimately the customer still buys the product, even if it's bad, even if it's like, you know, subpar. Largely, people will buy it.
Spyro, my friend, how about a hint on gliding?
No.
You bet.
For the longest glide, press the jump button at the top of your jump, and try pressing the action button to drop down mid-flight.
There's something very funny about the way he was saying that, all like, I don't know, whimsical, but like he had a really big smug grin on his face, like, yeah, I was a good teacher there. It's like the most basic thing ever. God, I really taught him something. God, I feel so good about being a teacher to Spyro. Wibbly wobbly motherfucker. Gotta cut him off on the inside. From what I know, Activision laid off developers and cut some of their income that came at the end of every year. Yeah, I mean, shit sucks. Never ever sign a contract, ever. They're always bad. Even if the contract is, I will not kill you if you sign the contract. Don't sign it. Because then they can still kill you anyway. We need to get some deactivation, if you know what I'm saying. True. Seems like Activision practically owns Blizzard now. I mean, it would make sense. Just the way that Blizzard is just... I mean, I guess Blizzard was already heading in that direction before, but it feels like just increasingly the soul of the company is sort of eroded. But that's just me looking inwards. I don't fucking know anything about what they're actually like in there. By the way, you have gem radar on R3. Well, this is looking. Oh. Well, I mean, like, I suppose in dire circumstances, it's better than like having to look up a Let's Play to figure out where the last gem is. Just being pointed in a vague direction. The Blizzard layoffs were mostly sports divisions and community support, and now their games have bad community supports and esports. Yeesh. Yeah, that would happen. I mean, they had esports going for like, was it Dota? Did they have Dota? I think they did. No, that was Valve. Or something. Somebody had Dota, but they were pushing like, Heroes of the Storm as their esports thing, and Overwatch. Neither of which have stuck around, unfortunately, for them. Oh, StarCraft. Yeah, StarCraft is still kind of big, isn't it?
Watch the dragonfly, Spyro. His color indicates his power. When he eats butterflies, he stays strong, like me.
Sure.
World of Warcraft PvP, is that really an e-sport? Like it's a multiplayer part of the video game, but like a sport that people watch, I don't know. I haven't heard of anyone watching that in like a tournament or anything. What am I doing? There's a few gems left. Not really paying attention to what I'm playing. Forget where I've been. Oh, they're probably up high somewhere. Around the back of a tree. Nope, there's one. I see what you mean about the grass hiding gems, because that was a little hard to see. Let's see what happens if I... Vignette? What's that? What was the vignette? Oh, right. Okay. Well, I like it gone, whatever. I just know that I like it gone. So bloom, you know, whatever. Shadow, foliage. So is the quality? Amount of foliage present. Okay. Oh, it's still there. Now it just sort of looks like patchy grass. So you can't turn the grass off. Wait, what's the difference between high and ultra grass? High is pretty solid. I guess not from above, but... Hey Sparks, God, you're ugly. Whoa. Hey, wow. Yeah, I suppose if I can't get rid of the grass, I'd rather have all of it. Oh, let's try the special thing. That way, huh? This game and Crash 4 are like the perfect cartoony games. Nah, bruh. That honor is held by Sly 2. God help us if they fucking do a HD remaster of Sly 2, because that art style, you can't update it. It's like updating fucking Zelda Wind Waker almost. You can change a little bit, but ultimately it has to stay mostly the same. It's just perfect. I could be completing this game a lot faster if I was like paying attention. But why complete a game when you can play it forever? Just run around killing sheep. Okay, where the fuck is the end? It's not here. Best thing about every game being digital now is that your CD can't scratch. My music is skipping. I mean, I suppose it's good that CDs can't scratch, but I don't like it being exclusively digital all the time. Just because in the event of, like, you know, the official source says, okay, now you can't have it anymore, we'll delete it from all of your things. It's officially not allowed to be owned, and you're like, oh. Well, that sucks. But there aren't even any, like, black market CDs anymore. You can't just physically find it somewhere. Oh, Julian, thank you for the gifted sub. Look at that. Boo! Red man fall everywhere. Yeah. Epic. There's always torrents? Yeah, I suppose. I suppose. Wow, that's orange as fuck. You know, normal game logic will dictate to me that this is heated and that I shouldn't step on it. Not that it's a bright light, like, illuminating some sort of a room underneath. I like these chunky weapons. The shiny chrome silvery stuff that they had to denote, like, oh, you can't burn through this. I suppose that was very handy in that it was extremely noticeable as different from other things. But this works too. Ooh. Fucking dumb idiot. Never turn your back on the body. It's kind of a double-edged sword. Yeah.
Spyro, wanna know a secret?
What is the secret?
Use the action button when you want to zoom in and look around.
The fuck's the action button?
Your secret's safe with me.
Die. Oh, hang on. The chat scrolled up. Just making it bigger so I can see. It's kind of a double-edged sword. Yeah, the GOG model is pretty good at that, allowing you offline installs, but then that leaves it in your hands to make a mega stack drive with those offline installs. True, but I'd rather have the option to make a, you know, a mega drive upload, a hard drive, whatever. Like, I'd rather have the option to do that at all than have no option to do that. Like with Steam. Steam stops working someday, and then everything you have stops working unless they change the way it works. Because you need the Steam client to be running in order to load the games up. People are all fine with that just because Steam has been around for so long. It's like, well, there's no chance Steam could be gone, but of course it can. One day they could say you have like 1 month to get rid of, I don't know, download your Steam games, and then Steam is turning off. And what if they just don't allow you to do that? You'd have to illegally figure out a way to download them onto your hard drive. Piracy is the best thing ever. Mostly because they just things are not made simple for the consumer. For the audience, for the reader, for the gamer, for the player, for whatever. Consumer's a gay word. I shouldn't say that. Consumer is a... It sucks. Struggling to think of a non-offensive word.
Big enemies like this Nork with the club cannot be charged, but a quick flame, that should defeat them.
Hey, could you... Why... I remember this guy. He tells you that right at the end of the level after you probably figured that out. I suppose it's like, just in case you're stupid and you can't figure that out beforehand, we'll tell you. Steam actually has a thing in its terms of service, as far as I know, that when it goes under, it will provide downloads for all its games. Well, I mean, that's good. It would still be annoying, because how many games do we all own on Steam? How much money will all that hard drive space be? If you imagine, like, the announcement that Steam is going offline, you have to download all your games. Imagine, like, how immediately the sale of hard drives will skyrocket. People will scalp, like, SSDs and make sure that nobody can buy them, just the same way they do with, like, amiibos and consoles and whatever. And then nobody will be able to back up anything.
Oh, it's you. I wasn't sure if you'd escaped those annoying little creatures. Of course they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Their metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of them.
Thanks, dragon. Oh, I did it. Nice. This is a nice game. I don't have to think too hard. Oops. HDD space is so cheap now, I doubt it'll be a problem. Well, if you think about how many Steam users there are and how many gigabytes they will need, it may not be like a problem on the level of a Nintendo thing, but like Bitcoin miners have like jacked up the price and like created scarcity of like video cards and graphics cards to like render Bitcoin mining or whatever. I always forget this guy. He's right in front of me and I just never do it. So like if I don't know, how many hundreds of thousands of people use Steam, and then how many each will need like how many gigabytes? I feel like that's a sudden huge increase that would cause some sort of a problem.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about nasty Nork? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
Why can you not tell me more than that, you fucking... I can't store all these games and my porn. What am I gonna do? I can't store all these games and all this porn and all of these hundreds of YouTube's entire library, YouTubers' entire like discographies of
Cool.
analysis about stuff.
The artisan's boss is through a portal behind me. You can challenge him now, if you feel you are ready.
Artisan's boss. Like, it really would suck if in the future everybody just has to have everything that they ever want to see personally. Cloud storage is... it's a great idea because it allows so much data to be shared by everyone. Alright, let's see how annoying these dogs are. This is the litmus test of whether the game has improved. Okay, they kind of strike you anyway. Yeah. Yeah, that's annoying. This isn't Dark Souls. I can't, like, time my dodge roll and lock on and all that. I just have to hope that I'm not in the wrong place when he lands on me. That is a garbage future, honestly. Yeah. I only hate it for one reason. Companies are using developers and artists as hostages, and that's why I can never trust that, even though it sounds good on paper. Trust what? Like, a bunch of... Wait, maybe I should read back a little bit. Like that one line in Half-Life Alyx, yeah, I downloaded the internet before the war. That's funny, but true. Because it's true. You gotta bait them first. I know. But I've never had like a run of playing this level, ever, where I was able to successfully get away from the dogs before they... It feels like... It feels like the, like the timing is completely different sometimes. I hate it. I actually hate it. Yeah, fuck off. This one enemy is like my least favorite part about the entire franchise. Cause I can't quickly back away. I can't even reach him. Spyro is not cut out for this kind of movement, you know? Maybe I'm supposed to do this. Maybe I'm supposed to do the sideways thing. If I could lock on, it honestly is like a Dark Souls enemy. I need to be able to lock on while I roll out of the way. Because he's completely off screen, but like I have to do it like that. With those dogs, at least in the OG, you have to fire them once while they're still lying, then jump up and fire again. Works every time. Okay. That's a good strategy. Wow. Talk about saturation. That might be the intended way to get rid of those dogs. I just never figured it out. Hang on, sparks. Look at that. That's what you call complementary colors. You do have a role, you know. I know, but like it's so strange. Like that. I can never use it right. Right, let me try it. Let me try the roll. So I'm like, oh shit. No, 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 no. Wait. Come on. Do the thing. Okay, that kind of works. You just have to do it right at the last second. No, that's too early. Harder than Dark Souls. Literally harder than Dark Souls. I forgot they changed direction mid-air. Yeah, that's why they suck.
Nasty Nork has put one of his most devious henchman in charge of the artisan world.
Bring him on.
These dogs are the boss. Everything else in this level is fucking
Be
easy.
careful, Spyro. Toasty has many tricks up his sleeve.
As long as there's no more dogs, then it's easy sailing. I think there's no more. No, wait, he has dogs the whole time. The dogs are his attacks. Okay. Fuck. Did it wrong. That should have killed me, and I think it did, actually. Like, I can't imagine not taking a hit from these dogs in this level. Okay, you can sort of just keep burning them. You can sort of panic burn them. Now, that's the best way to do that. Hoping for Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, lol, a game that actually needs it. Yeah. I've said before that Spyro Enter the Dragonfly was my first Spyro game. So I just like it, even though it's objectively terrible in a lot of ways. You know, certain things about it are really good. Music, world design. Some of the animations are very goofy,
Wow.
and I like
I
that.
see you've been busy rescuing dragons, Spyro.
I can't imagine you were the voice.
You may travel to the Peacekeeper's world if you like. Are you ready to go?
Yes. He doesn't even take me. I just steal his balloon. Now he's stranded. Never really thought about that before. I've seen you stream it, and it was sad to see your enthusiasm about the game fade away with every level. Oh, no, yeah, it's bad. But, like, I can't help but feel fondly about it. You know, I'll stream it again. I don't care. I'll stream it again and I'll hate it all over again. But then I'll stop hating it as soon as I stop playing it. It's one of those things.
Welcome to Peacekeepers. Look how our treasure has been stolen and turned against us. Please, recover our treasure, Spyro.
Collect treasure. Got it.
Ganasty Gnork. Yeah, there's something about the jumping that's like, it's quick to transition from doing anything to anything else. I like that. Feels more responsive. No, not that. This. blow that one up as well. These cannons. Alright. Was it Ratchet and Clank that started this type of remake? Boy, that one stunk. No. No, I think it was just a general heightened increase of like this. You know what? I think Overwatch may have done it. Overwatch made the sort of cartoonier aesthetic cool again. You know, popular, cool. And so that allowed other things to like say, hey, we can do that. Remember these old things, like cartoony things? They're good. I feel like that may have been like certainly a significant factor. Probably didn't start with Overwatch.
Hey, Spyro. Sparks the Dragonfly has been doing a good job protecting you. Make sure to keep him strong by feeding him lots of butterflies.
Furry artist, playing, working on the game, furry artist. I mean, they're probably all furries. Let's be real. Nothing wrong with that, of course. I love furries, they're funny. But you get a sense, you know? You get a sense of like, oh... I suppose humans have always kind of been furries. You look at old furry art from like the fucking 30s. It's like, oh shit. It never began with like anything. It was always here. That guy has a face. Wait, they gave him a face, but his face is just jet black. So what is he? Is he like actually made of black substance?
Well done,
I always thought he was
Spyro.
supposed to be
Keep
in
up the good
shadow.
work, and I know you'll fulfill your destiny.
Destiny? I just want to kick some.
Just
Bausch.
toast those enemies and collect the treasure.
Destiny? I hate that guy. That's what Spyro says. I can't believe Spyro doesn't like Destiny. Can't believe Spyro is a foul shite. It's probably traced back to mobile games, the cartoony style. Possibly. But like, it would only be relegated to mobile games until something big like Overwatch made it so that investors would be like, oh yes, we could fund the production of something like this. Because otherwise, you'd say, well, we could make a mobile game about it, and like that, nobody playing Spyro, no Spyro fan would be okay with that. A fucking remake, but on like Android devices with touch controls. Like nobody fucking would want that. Spyro's already intellectually outpaced Destiny. It's true. Look at that. This is the face of someone who is based. I wonder if Spyro says ACAB. Well, he is killing people. So it must be true. Oh, Pog. Oh. Killing people equals ACAB. Yes. Even though the dragons ruled over this place and Spyro is reinstating them, it is because they are the bad ones. Because they go ha ha ha, they laugh, and they have vultures, and oh, aren't those ugly? I mean, you could really, like, make any, like, classic tale about that.
What? Huh? Oh. Thank you for releasing me, Spyro.
Like, so many of these things are, like, not... They're not... what's the word? Nuanced on the level of, like, real life. They're just sort of, like, abstract ideas. The bad guys, the good guys. Spyro's freeing the dragons. You gotta help free the dragons. Well, what if the dragons are cringe? You ever thought about that? What if they shouldn't be free? Well, I don't know. It doesn't matter. I just want to jump and shoot and blast things with fire breath. Oh, that's cool. Oh, he gets all upset about it. Oh no, the dragons did a cringe. The dragons are fucking libs. Oh no. What is your policy on immigration, Spyro? Where do you stand on trans rights? These guys seem a lot easier. Based in green pilled. Or like weed? What's green pilled?
Is that you, Spyro? Are you the young dragon I've been hearing so much about? Ever since you were a wee puff of smoke, we've known, You've known... I forget.
Jesus, Grandpa, don't fucking die with that bomb that you just lit. Bird-brained. I'm getting achievement points. I'm getting skill points. Also, I love how, like, light-colored the sand is. I haven't been on a lot of beaches with, like, super white sand, but occasionally I see one and it's just like... This grass is way too light as well. No grass is that bright. But I like it. Because it's reflective of the sun's rays. It gives the biggest, most brilliant look. Nothing quite like a perfectly crystal clear blue sea with a, on a white beach. I'm not racist. I'm just saying. I shouldn't even joke about that. Like everything's racist. No, I shouldn't. It's just colors. Green pilled is when you like to snoof your own farts. Uh-oh. If a fucking dragon sniffed their own fart... Oh, like, a sniff wouldn't cause, like, a flame. Never mind. I thought they would explode, because it's gas, but it's also a dragon, so it's fire.
Canyon rewards good gliders. You are a good glider, eh, Spyro?
I was born to glide.
Huh. We'll see about that. Little whipper shitter. They changed where the sun is. I remember this part being in shade, but that was illuminated by the sun. This part's in shade, though. Ooh, that's different. Or maybe it's not different. I feel like I could fall through that.
Incredible glide,
Sometimes
Spyro.
it's funny, but too many
Thought I'd be
times and it
stuck here
becomes
forever with
the
those
I'm
ugly
edgy
vultures standing on
racism.
my head.
Yeah.
Those birds might look tough, but they're pretty tasty. Flame broiled with a pinch of salt.
That's cool. They're sleeping. I could have killed them with the fire lame. So wait, I gotta figure out what button it is to drop out of the sky, because that is like, yes, it's triangle or Y. Why are there no sexy lady dragons? I think... You know, I have no idea. I can't remember there being female dragons in this game. I think they're all men. They're all male. And since the original game, that was the case, they just remastered it, so just did them again. Because dragons are all gay! Spyro could all be true. Maybe there are no female dragons. Maybe dragons are like there is no gender. They're just dragons. Spyro non-binary. I forget how to get up there. Oh god, this jump. Which jump? The one I did perfectly? Flawlessly? Right, this is the way. Well, there are female dragon babs in Spyro 3. Babies, you mean? Like, but not full grown. Maybe all female Spyros are actually male and they're just trans. It just happens to be every single one of them. Honestly, this is an indictment to the artist being 100% furries. Furries making lady dragons based. It is always a weird thing when you think about, okay, a female dragon, what do we do? Because it's a lizard, it's like, you can't add breasts. It doesn't make sense. But they always do that because that's how humans perceive femininity, is with a bump where the chest is. And with dragon makeup. I'm thinking mostly of the dragon in Shrek. It's like a real female of any species would not have human, feminine, gender things associated with them. But in fiction, that's always the case. Yeah, put a bow on it, then it's a girl. In reality, you shouldn't actually be able to tell Minnie and Mickey apart. Only by their clothes. Who's to say what gender Minnie is, actually. Who knows? Right, am I done? No, I'm not done. There's one gem. Okay. This way? Shit, I wanna go this way. Can I make it from here? I like his feet there. They squidge in to be on the platform. No, I can't go that way. Not gonna lie, the dragon in Shrek is probably the prettiest character. Lamau. Although, now that I think about it, kind of true. Because there's Shrek and Fiona. And they're not ugly. I mean, if you think about how like smooth Shrek's skin is, it's like kind of funny that people think he's ugly. He's got such a, you know, smoothed out baby face. But he's green and fat and with teeth. There it is. You'll see the grass did hide it from me. Farquaad. Fiona's mum, the queen. I mean, all the humans in that sort of have a smooth face, like photoshopped airbrush sort of look to them. That's just how it was animated. Skill point. I wonder, what is the skill points? Oh, why? Reach a tricky platform. Peacekeepers scarce. 6 Gnorks. Old bulls stuck. Burn the hidden pink tulip. Dr. Shemp, perfect. Weird. They exist in all of the old Insomnia. I know that. I just wasn't sure where they were on the menu. There should be a new character called Puss in Boobs. Where it's Puss in Boots, but he's inside of a cleavage. But that character already exists, Gib. It does. Puss in Boobs. Where does it exist? Hey Gib, did you have a good birthday? Puss in Boobs on every woman. Oh, lol. Yeah, I had a pretty good birthday. I mean, other than the stream with Ben, nothing much happened. But like, I don't know, it's just been like every other day.
So cool.
I've been enjoying the fan art.
Listening to him over and over. But I tell you one thing, he should watch his back.
God, this guy's completely different from what I remember. Don't do that. I can't do anything. What am I supposed to do? Alright, he just runs around in that one, but the other one he just doesn't let me hit him. I have to like time it, but I don't know how he leads into it. It's like that. Like I feel like don't have enough time. Yeah, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Fucking do it. Alright, now what? He thought he could do something about me. But I'm a storm that rages, and he go like, he's gonna die. A skill point for not getting hit. Oh, cool. I don't want to return home yet, because there's this! There really should have been more fucking in those Shrek movies. Oh, I don't know about that. Alright. Yeah, they do, I just noticed. So, yeah, so it fades to white and it loads in this loading screen. I always liked how you walk into it and there's no loading screen, he just flies up and down again. And the reason they can do that is because they just have the exact same color of sky. Where I may have lost because of that. Wow, okay, wow, okay. At least I can retry real quick. Nah. There we go. It's a typical camera movement. Fuck! I feel like this flame just doesn't go as far as it used to. Nah, I'm probably not gonna win. Oh, fucking fairy. Gotta go to as straight a line as I can for the next one. Okay. It's only slightly more time I have. Shit. Okay. Spyro 1 on the PS1 has the most seamless loading gates in any game ever. Even the new Ratchet and Clank on PS5 visually breaks if you go through the portals at the wrong angle. Is that a thing? I was looking at like a cutscene on that. He just doesn't have anything. Yeah, look, it's not in shadow anymore. He just is black. Like that. It's so weird. That's one instance where like fidelity has no purpose. Like it was clearly a hooded figure before. I guess there's nothing wrong with it, exactly. Just sort of, you know, like hooded figure with glowing eyes is like mysterious. If you can see his face lit up, it's weird. Something I noticed is Donkey's video too. Yeah, the one with the new Ratchet and Clank. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I was watching the Ratchet and Clank like it was a big video of all the cutscenes, right? And you know, environments looked very nice, but the character animation was like weird and like motion capped. It made me it reminded me of Food Fight, the way that the characters swing their arms as they run. In like it was too human a movement for these like extremely cartoon characters with the big heads and huge hands and stuff. Like they were running with their arms like, and it looked like Food Fight. It was really high fidelity and like high poly, like not shit. But it just looks like Food Fight, if you know what that movie is. Whoa, what the fuck? This isn't inside a cave? This is outside a cave. I feel like that's just incorrect. Was it always like on the outside? I always thought this was like a huge, big underground ice thing.
Word of caution, little one. Wait until you grow big, like me,
before charging those large enemies.
Why do dragons have weapons? They got horns. Come to speak about it, come to think about it, why does Spyro walk on all fours? Well, all the other dragons seem to have, you know, be bipedal with hands. Spyro doesn't have hands. What the fuck's up with that? Is he like a different type of dragon? Or do you just grow hands when you get older as a dragon? I'd have to watch a cutscene again. It wasn't like as bad as Food Fight, it was just the motion capture was like obvious with the way they ran. Most other things were fine, it's just the running.
Spyro,
The running and
some
walking.
big orcs up ahead are wearing armor, and in the ice cave, armor can make their feet very slippery.
People talking about World of Warcraft. I heard from people who played Shadowlands when it was coming out that was like, oh, this is good, this is a good expansion. I looked at it. I didn't play it, but like I was looking at it, I'm like, why do people like this? I mean, I haven't been like interested in the way the World of Warcraft art team has been designing things since fucking Cataclysm, but they just look all so boring. I don't know what it is about them that just doesn't spark any interest like things used to. I feel like I'm just dying for like a really well-spoken, artistically minded person to make a video explaining why certain things make you feel like bored, even though this should be cool. Because I feel like it can't just be nostalgia for everything.
Thank you for releasing me.
Maybe it is, though. Maybe it is just nostalgia, and there's nothing else to it. If you grew up with this, you'd like it more. And that's that. There's no, like... There's no... Nothing. There's nothing you can do to, like, explain why something is worse or less interesting or whatever. But could I ever explain why World of Warcraft art direction just doesn't be good?
Thanks for freeing me, Spyro. And now, where was I?
I suppose when it comes to World of Warcraft, the writing is much easier to make fun of being so bad. Just because of, like, I don't know. They were doing something kind of cool with Sylvanas being the new war chief. And then they just fucked it up by making her exactly the same as fucking Garrosh. Oh, I'm evil, ha ha ha, power corrupts. Okay, fucking piece of shit. Way to ruin another fucking cool character, I suppose. Triathlon? Why am I getting all these achievements? I don't even know what I'm doing. No, Gibbs Sylvanas' story is so much more dumb and complicated. I hate it.
You've done well, Spyro. Some dragons thought you weren't ready, but I knew they were wrong.
I'm ready, all right. Ready for what?
To die! I probably was a lot loud. Oh, whoa, hang on. Is the game really loud? Is the game too loud? I'm looking at the thing, it's looking pretty loud over there. Volume's good. That's weird. Because the desktop audio, it's about the same as my voice, which means that I would probably be like struggling to be heard through it. But I guess if it's fine, it's fine. I turned it down. If it's too quiet now, you can tell me. I'll turn it back. Difficult trying to read chat while playing a Spyro. No, I don't want to return home. Okay. I've got to go back and... Did I even pick up... I don't know, I don't have the key yet. Remember those chests there. Must have missed something. Oh, I like the music is like, they said it was dynamic. It seems like since there's no enemies and I just basically did already everything here already, it's just quieter. That's nice. Alright, this just loops back. Shadowlands as a concept is awful and ruins the world, but it's not as bad as you being the champion of the world. Yeah, they really... They went too far with that. Like, it's nice, but it just doesn't make sense when the individual player is part of an elite team that raided and saved the world, but everybody does it. I guess I can see if it's like, oh, you're a champion of the Horde in the Alliance. But at some point, I think they went too far when they started like giving the player their own like military base, because it sort of makes it a little confusing. How many military bases were there? As many players, or is it just one player on each server that is canonically the one that had the military base? And if you become so high up in the ranks of the army, in the Horde or the Alliance, that you're a general of a base, why the hell do you still need to do quests that are on like such a small scale after that? You know, the scale increases to such tremendous heights, and like your importance as a player is like emphasized so much that it just creates so much dissonance with the menial tasks that you still have to do at the beginning of every new expansion. You know, if you were an NPC, you would be like a really important named character that would not have to do these things. And yet, you're doing them. It just seems silly. I really want to read what's going on with this. It's hard. Let's just try walking. Shadowlands is a concept. Lich King. There must always be a Lich King breaks crown while it's still fine. Yeah, I wonder what's up with that. Like, the idea of there always be a Lich King was always a bit strange, anyway. Because the idea is, oh, only a Lich King can keep the undead in check. And without it, they'll spread everywhere. But like, the only reason the Scourge was a real threat was because they were organized like an army. Right? Like, as long as you fought them, you know, you could defeat them if you had... Like, I don't understand the logic that goes behind, like, saying if the undead did not have the military organization, that they would be more powerful. Then why did they even have strategy? Why didn't they just charge all over the world anyway? Doesn't make any sense. So I feel like that was just a, like, oh, wouldn't it be so fucking based if they said that they must always be a Lich King, and they just never really thought of why that was the case? Or would it be cool if somebody was, like, sacrificing themselves? Yeah, I suppose it would. They thought of that first and nothing else after that. Yeah, there must always be a Davy Jones is better, because Davy Jones serves a function that only Davy Jones can, is to shepherd people to the afterlife on a little boat. You know, it's weird, but like the explanation of like the Lich King, there has to be a guy saying, hey, undead, don't charge. Seems weird. Feels like if Arthas really wanted to take over the world with the undead, then he should have just stopped being the Lich King and allowed the undead to wreak havoc, and it would have been better than what he could do. There's new dumb Lich King lore with Shadowlands that retcons everything. I'm not surprised. It's the mark of a really poor writing foresight that you just, in order to make new things happen, you just have to retcon old things. I like this purple. Looks like eco. Right, what am I fucking doing? Am I done? Am I done? I feel like there's another level I haven't gone in. Dry Canyon. Cliffside, Cliff Town. Oh, I didn't do this. Big problem is them always starting some new world-ending things instead of expanding the stuff that's already there. Silvermoon and the Blood Elves have been stuck in the same place for the past 15 years. Yeah. It's like, they have to up the ante every time. Holy shit. You went so high up. They have to up the ante every time, even though they don't. I mean, it's one of those, like, what do you call it? Feature creep, but like story creep. Once you've saved the world from the undead, then, you know, the next thing has to be bigger than that, and it's like a giant dragon that's going to destroy the world. So now you're saving the entire world, not just an encroaching army of undead. It's a guy who's literally going to blow up the entire planet. And it's like, okay, you defeat the dragon. what's after that? I guess they lessened the ante a bit with Mr. Pandaria, which was good. They made it a little bit of a different story. But ultimately Garrosh was going to destroy the world, so it's the same sort of thing. What was that? Legion was the one. I feel like Legion should have been the ultimate ending of World of Warcraft and Warcraft in general. Because Sargeras was the root of all the bad stuff in the entire series. Everything comes from Sargeras. So to fight him, even indirectly, would be like, that's the end. That is the end, right? It's like with Bleach, when Aizen was like the biggest bad for the entire thing, and then they beat him, and then they just continue. There's another bad guy now. So stupid. Gotta set these things up before they happen. Power creep, that's the word.
Hey, what's on the other side of that river?
Why don't you glide there and find out?
Wow. Glide? That's like a tip. This game's great. It's so smooth and pleasant. I can jump right into it, having played Spyro and never being like the best at it, but I have beat the whole game, so I guess I'm pretty good. Feels real comfortable in my hands.
The highest point in Clifftown. You can get to almost anywhere from here. If I were you, I'd use that whirlwind over there.
Whirlwind. Speaking of Warcraft, was it also a different team writing and directing it? Man, I have no idea. I feel like it must have been, at least to start with, a similar or the same team, because like Blizzard weren't doing anything else. They did Warcraft 3, they did the Frozen Throne, and then they did World of Warcraft, and I assume it was just the whole team on that. So like, initially, it was the same. But maybe not. Excuse me. God, how am I supposed to catch up to him? I have to make such sharp turns here, but I can't hit the walls. Wait. Of course, StarCraft was a thing. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing.
How's a dragon supposed to flame metal armor anyway?
Remember, Spyro, flame won't work on metal, but charging with your horns, that should do the trick.
Have a look at the puffy clouds of dust storms or whatever. It's really nice. Pillowy mounds of mashed dicks. That was a YouTube poop reference. This is Silky's fave. Wait. Who's that? Who's 338899311? Okay, I'm trying to. Okay, that's the one. Oh, it's two more. It's probably like a cauldron or something. There they are. Nice. I guess, but it feels like they brought some people on board with the transition from Warcraft 2 and StarCraft to Diablo 2 and Warcraft 3. Wait, what does that mean? I lost the trail of what that was talking about. Blizzard sucks.
I can't believe how fast you found so much stolen treasure.
Yup.
Hop aboard for the Magic Crafter's world if you're ready.
I think I'm ready. It's just a reference to your Spyro video. I binge your videos every now and then. Okay. I forget where I said Silky. Who's Silky? Is that the spider? I remember I gave them names, but I can't remember what they were. I don't know if it would surprise people to learn that I cringe hard at that video. Not because it's wrong, it's just the voice I was doing was like, oh, that's nasally. That's too nasally for me. Silky the Tarantula. Oh man, remember Hypocrite? LOL.
Welcome to Magic Crafters.
I want you to release the dragons, reclaim our treasure, and recover the eggs from those pesky blue thieves.
Why should I do what you want? Why? This is just a fucking aristocrat dragon. Fuck. Fuck. I found on some blog like a rest in peace to Hypocrite, my favorite YouTuber. And I read it and it was like basically detailing my YouTube career. And how they're sad that I'm not making videos anymore. But it was nice, it was wholesome. No cringe, man, I genuinely appreciated your Hypocrite stuff. Well, thanks. That's just a personal thing with that video. Like, I know it was fun. But silly voices I've sort of lost interest in doing as like a comedy thing. This guy's too fucking quick. Fuck, I keep forgetting they're wearing shields because they don't look like they have shields. This is one of those graphics moments. Like, I can barely tell that they're wearing metal.
When you see arrows like these, you can charge along with them to begin a supercharge.
Supercharge? Excellent.
Go ahead, try it.
We're gonna need a hippo history video.
This portal
I mean, there's not much
leads to a
history.
special place where you can learn to fly. I remember when I was a young dragon, earning my wings.
Learn to fly. Got it.
But I want to see if these guys are in shadow or whether they actually have faces. Now look, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that little face. That's what the egg thieves are supposed to look like. Thought it wouldn't go straight up. I thought it would just go forwards. Hypocrite stuff was brilliant. I got into those reviews just before you stopped. I was subbed when you uploaded the Dark Souls remastered video. But it's been really interesting seeing what you're up to nowadays with the comics and such. Thanks. Yeah. It was funny and I mean, I appreciate it, but nonetheless, it was funny to read that in that blog they called the Rayman 1 trilogy my magnum opus. And it's pretty funny thinking about that. Oh, key. This isn't the key, is it? No. I couldn't have seen that coming. But like my Harry Potter 1 video and things. I like a lot of my videos, obviously since I created them, I feel differently about them to most people. I agree, Rayman 1 is probably my best stuff, but there's so much about it that's like, ah, fuck. I could have done this much better. This wasn't how it was supposed to be. But, you know, can't do it now. It would be silly to like remake it. Okay, this is still difficult. Black Mage, yeah. Okay. Shit, I missed the thing that I needed to hit. Didn't need to go down, needed to go up. Honestly, your Rayman 3 parts I've rewatched many times. They flow so well from one into the next. I think I was doing pretty well. I was definitely like capable of making some good stuff. I could have made even better stuff. Harry Potter 1, I felt like I didn't go into the game enough though. I was just sort of reacting to a few things and being like, what the fuck? And then there was a skit. And while that is funny, I care so much more about the game than I made clear in the video. I love that game, but I think I mostly just sort of reacted to it being silly and cringe. I low-key agree with that, at least when it came to reviews, but as a 25-year-old British dude, it was cool seeing you done reviews of a lot of my favorite games growing up, like the Harry Potter 1 video. Rayman video was Pog. That was the weird thing about seeing you stop doing the reviews. You were so good at them, and I feel like... Oh, fucking not paying attention. He was so good, and he stopped the potential, but you know, do what makes you happy at the end of the day. It is one of those things. I felt like I had potential as well. To be like, oh, one of the big YouTubers doing the big videos, and everyone loves them. I just needed like a... to keep at it, and, you know... I mean, the Rayman video slowly grew to getting about 100,000 views. Maybe 200,000? Can't even remember. Shit, I don't think I got all the gems. But with the reviews, it's like I want the things I make to be, you know, to have reasons to exist, I guess. And a lot of the time, some of those, like, I had video ideas for like games and stuff to review. I don't know, it's hard to explain why I stopped exactly. Simply not being happy with doing it anymore is the biggest reason, I suppose, but it's not like I hate the idea of making more. I just haven't had a good feeling about any ideas for a while. And I get much more enjoyment out of seeing a comic come to life that I've made. And it is kind of a shame because I liked my videos, obviously, because I made them to be things that I would like to see. And not enough people do my type of videos, so I don't have anything to watch anymore. because JonTron turned to shit. I mean, he's fine, but like, he's basically just a reaction channel now.
I didn't think so.
A reaction channel with like sets and I don't know. It's just like, whoa, what the fuck? Like, once I realized that was essentially basically everything that John does, it sort of lost my interest for it. Maybe my taste has changed. Maybe I wouldn't like if like a hypocrite was around doing hypocrite type videos. The reason I started them in the first place was because I wanted to see the games I love talked about in that sort of a style. Because I had seen like N64 games and SNES games and like I hadn't seen my games. I hadn't seen the games I cared about. And I had a little bit in Kadikarus, but I didn't like Kadikarus. He wasn't funny. Sounds like a feeling of emptiness. If that's it, I get it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I had like a really good idea and it was a video game related idea and I was just like really into it, I'd upload it on Hypocrite. I mean, I did that. I think the problem is that I don't have as much passion for like the high quality posts anymore on when it comes to video game relevant content. I don't mind talking about things, but like when it comes to writing a script and, you know, doing the audio for the script and making a whole video about it, recording footage, I sort of find that I don't get what the point of going to such efforts is, other than making a fun video. So like I would really need a good reason for myself to get into making a big video again. It would need to be something that needs to be said and that only seems to be said by me. Nobody else is saying it and I want it to be known, or I want it to be really entertaining. I just haven't had any thoughts like that for video game review content.
Great work, Spyro. If you keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the magic crafter's world.
You could tell there was real passion behind those early reviews. I rewatched the Infamous one and the Only Kirby Month video. The Infamous? Do you mean there was one that is Infamous? Because I don't think I talked about Infamous ever. The video game. And oh wait, the Infamous One and Only Kirby Month video. But there were a bunch of them, weren't there? God, I don't even remember. I know I did a few. Hang on. I gotta pee, I'll be back. Oh, now I get it. Infamous One and Only Kirby Month video. The month that I decided to stop was Kirby Month. I was like, I was doing it for a bit and I was like, no, that's it, I'm done. I could tell you were trying to force yourself into something you didn't want to be doing, grinding. Grinding is the, yeah. I mean, it feels silly to say, like, oh, I got burnout, oh. But I think it's just the nature of YouTube as a money-making platform, or a career opportunity, that like you've got to do them frequently and forever. And I guess part of that is why I felt like I didn't want to do it, because keeping up, like if I was successful, would I feel like I would have still gotten bored of it. And I think it's just because my tastes changed in like what I wanted to talk about and my ability to talk about it. Because I've always liked super analytical content, but I've also always been kind of bad at putting my thoughts into words. So it's always a struggle to like explain something. But I love doing it when I can do it, because it feels like I'm communicating an idea, and that's based. That's all I want. I want to communicate the idea that this game I love is great, you know?
Remember that these blue thieves have stolen eggs outside the Magic Crafter's world as well.
Don't worry, I'll take...
What was I saying? Fuck. Yeah, explaining myself is something I've always wanted to be good at, and I've always felt I struggle with it. Sorry, it's a little focus. And so I think my tastes changed in like what I felt was like good content, stuff that I wanted to watch, and it sort of grew beyond my capabilities as a writer. Like the things I wanted to make were like too difficult. And I was like, shit. Now I need to like get better at this stuff, and it's like, but I've also got to continually make videos, otherwise I'll be irrelevant. But that's like a secondary thing. I feel like it would be like dishonest, intellectually dishonest to say that the fucking algorithm is the reason I stopped caring. It's really not that. It's that I felt inadequate to create the sort of things that I wanted to see. And so I haven't tried. Which maybe is cringe, I'm not sure. You literally did like one video after making a big deal about Kirby Month, and I feel like there's a big thing about meeting expectations. You mean like I made too big of a deal about Kirby Month and then I set the bar too high for myself? I don't know whether that's true. I mean, I feel like if I came back, people would be happy even if it wasn't like, oh, the second coming of Rayman. Actually, that's a good idea for a title if I did Rayman 2. I've always thought about doing that. The problem with Rayman 2 is that it's just a good game. It's hard to like talk about in the same way that Rayman 1 was like a story about my, a story about my struggles with this PS1 game that I've never beaten. Rayman 2 is just good. It's like, how do you... It's not the same sort of thing. And that's the same with a lot of ideas I have. Like, oh, I could talk about Garfield 2, the movie, the game, because it's like surprisingly fun and good. But that's the entire video, I just said it, you know? Like, there's nothing to say other than to show you clips of what Garfield 2, the movie, the game looks like. and then be like, you'd never believe that this is actually a good game, and I like it. I 100% completed it on stream. So to make it a longer video, I guess videos don't have to be long. But there is a sense that if I just come out with like, oh, a 2-minute really tiny video on Hypocrite, people will be like, oh, I was expecting a bit more. But I don't think that would stop me from coming back if that's what I wanted to make. I just haven't felt like making those sorts of things. You know what the weirdest thing is? Shit on my desk yearly. Yeah, that's a real cool one. I got all of them. Got them all. I forget how many episodes there are of that left. Did you know I got a fucking strike on my Give and Take account because of one of my older videos that made a 9/11 joke? They said the 9/11 joke was like advocating terrorism and was taken down, and I got a strike, and I couldn't appeal it. I tried. It was like the stupidest fucking thing that ever happened. But like the last thing I want is for my channel to be taken down because of some edgy 9/11 jokes, so I think I hit another one of those. It wasn't even that edgy, I just mentioned it. I did show footage from like the actual event, but like it's so strange that it's like, oh, you're advocating terrorism, or like, I don't know, not saying it's bad or something. So who knows, maybe my channel will be destroyed before I'm able to like release, before the last Shit on My Disc yearly comes out. Don't know what it is, but I feel like self-reflecting leads to improving on that. I don't know what that was in response to, maybe what I said. Richard Spoon, if you care to look for this one, I found a YouTube. It was interesting enough for me to listen to a few videos about it last night. DJ Peach Cobbler. I shouldn't just say chat before I know whether it's relevant. Oh. Alright, this is different. Scary. I like that there's like factions of these magicians fighting each other.
Please do something about these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
I was saying that about expressing yourself. Oh, now it's off screen. Scrolled up too much. Yeah, I suppose if I kept doing it, I would have got to a point where I could express myself more accurately, or in a way that I would get, you know, I would feel good about. But it was, I don't know, I definitely needed a break. Choosing to... Oh, fuck. Choosing to switch focus to comics was sort of accidental. I actually don't know. Did I must have had Bale Jeep going. How do I get there? Probably more complicated than just those words. Self-reflecting leads to exploring other places and talking to other people, because, like, you can't just keep self-reflecting in a mirror for hours and get better. True. I mean, my analysis of games internally continues. I just don't make like videos about it.
Strong like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember that supercharge makes you invincible.
I didn't know supercharge made you invincible. I can't go around like that. Damn, thought I could ride that all the way around. Yeah, this is a fun one. This level has a lot of good... I mean, this whole place here, where you can't fall off, is just great. Gets you able to try out this mechanic that comes up later in different levels. Why does Treetops not have fairies like this part? Well, I think this part is like a tutorial, kind of, because it's earlier on in the game. I guess it's not that early on actually. It's the 3rd zone, but they want you to not cry, I guess, but they want you to get used to the supercharge as a means of flying across large gaps. Fuck. Got him. I don't think I've 100% completed Spyro because of some of the levels that have this requirement of charging and then circling around and doing all that stuff.
Try combining your supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
Okay, still got to explore the high caves. Whoa, scary. The power of love. Oh no, the Kickstarter timer is running out. What? What do you mean? We got 19 days to go still. Although, it is... Oh shit. Hang on. Was I being attacked? No. Timer's right next to the glass on the right. Yes, the Lord of Ghosts Kickstarter. It's the comic I'm making. And I'm, it's been on the screen there. I don't know which way I'm going. Yeah, the Lord of Ghosts Kickstarter is a comic, for a comic that I am making called The Lord of Ghosts. I'm printing it physically, there's pins for backers, and it's just basically fucking an epic. Where the hell's the spider? Oh, he's all the way over here. Let me have a look. 86 backers. Ooh, 2,828 pounds. We're so close to 3,000. 3,000 will be the Red Man Zine. How much is that exactly? In 19 days. I want to look at the dashboard quickly. But yeah, it had been like the last 3 days have been pretty much the same. And today we got from like 84 to 86. It's gone up a lot. We're close. Lord of Ghosts is gonna be real. Fuck. Come on. Yes. Oh, so close. Brilliant. You have a loyal fan base. Yeah, it's great. I really appreciate everyone pledging. If you haven't read The Lord of Ghosts, by the way, you can read it for free on gibbandtake.site to see if you like it. And Hippo from Hypocrite appears in it. Oh shit, I was taking a sip. I wasn't prepared for this. I forgot this one was a one of these. Oh. I'm usually all spiraled out by the time I'm playing treetops. Yeah, I don't know how far I can usually get in one sitting. I'm obviously not like speed running it. Oh, that's bullshit. Yeah, I really appreciate people being excited about a lot of ghosts. I went the fucking wrong way. And I died again in exactly the same place. It's I don't know, it's weird. Like, I imagine if I didn't have, like, the support from doing the hypocrite stuff and the give and take stuff and the procrastinators, that if I tried to make a comic and sell it, it would be impossible. Nobody would give a shit. I mean, maybe some people would, but, like, I'm extremely lucky to have gotten to the... I mean, it's not like I fell into it exactly. I did do all of the videos that I made. Okay, sorry. Trying to focus. What the fuck? This can't be the way you're supposed to do it. That can't be the way. I hate that one. That is the worst one. I can't do it. I actually can't do it if I don't hit that, and that's the hardest one to get. It's a testament to you as a person, I feel, though. I mean, I guess I'm pretty good, generally. But, like, there was a lot of lucky things going on. Obviously, I'm not the luckiest, but, I don't know, circumstances just, they work out sometimes. I'm very grateful to everyone who has stuck around after the give and take and hypocrite days. Alright, I'm gonna try not going for the basket. I'm going for this. I have a lot more time. Fuck, fuck. Alright, these need to come first. Where is he? Woo! Sorry, I was all distracted there, so needed to focus. Inflation. Most of the PCP turned out pretty good. Pretty cool. You mean the people in the PCP? Not Ben. Lol. Cringe. Oh, I saw things pop in. That was bad. Is this level desaturated? I think it is. Tried very hard to not run straight into that.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro. You have no idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal. And, neither do I. Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
Okay, out of here. It's a fucking stupid name, by the way. You gonna do something, buddy? I think I distinctly remember the trailer showing this level in full saturation, and I remember it looking bad. But now that it's desaturated, it seems just right. Well, maybe a little bit too much. The flame doesn't even really feel orange. I feel like they must have like put a blanket, like a layer, adjustment layer of desaturation on the whole thing. But like the way Spyro looks and everything, that's kind of just right. That exact purple is correct. But in other areas, he's like too reddy purple. Although too saturated, I guess. Alright, I did it. You pay attention to him looking like this. And now, he's so much more saturated. He's a different color. His wings are like darker orange. I did that way before I should have. I remember barrels and objects in this had crazy physics and would explode everywhere.
Welcome to Wizard Peak. This is my favorite supercharged spot. Use it to bash those wizards.
Barrels, eh? You have got to be fucking kidding me. God, I hate that so much. Alright, let's just do it again. Nope. I did it perfectly the first time, and I am just gonna fuck it up like 8 times in a row. Okay, it wasn't actually that difficult. What's so funny? How close can I get? What's he got in his hand? Oh, shut up! You've gone past my patience. I'm playing this War of Mine right now. It's fun, good to play while I'm listening to podcasts or watching stuff. It helps satisfy my ADD. I heard of that game. It seems too serious though. Oh, war? Oh, it's sad? Oh, I don't know about that. Some of these guys are bigger than others. That's throwing me off. They're physically larger and their reach is, like, different.
Well done, Spyro. Thank you for releasing me.
Like, this guy's smaller than that other guy. But he's exactly the same model. Exactly the same. Just scales down, so it's hard to tell. Like, that one's bigger. That guy's way bigger than the other guy. That is fucking with me. That guy didn't even have a chance to move. I don't know if that's a glitch so much as because he doesn't have anywhere to run. I don't think he's supposed to be able to move. He just laughs about it.
Listen carefully, Spyro. There's a
That's a
secret
cool
area
orb.
in the artisan's home world near the waterfall. Try jumping on the stones there.
Artisan's homeworld? Waterfall. Sounds good.
God, now I'm thinking that reminded me of like a precursor artifact. I kind of wish they had Jack on PC. You know? Spyro's allowed on PC, why not Jack and Dexter? Wonder why not. Probably just it's owned by Sony and Sony doesn't want to do that. Wait, where's the... There's a box I have to smash, isn't there? Oh, it's there. Fuck. Alright, they changed it so you don't have to do both rundowns. That's good. I mean, changes the challenge, but it's a welcome change, because that has always been really difficult. Naughty Dog would rather you play Last of Us than Jack. I mean, Naughty Dog, I guess. But, like, the developers love Jack. You know, they made him. He was... Jack and Dexter is not an embarrassment. It's a really, really cool series. There's no reason why it shouldn't be more accessible. They're trying too hard to seem serious. Well, of course. I mean, The Last of Us is like... Honestly, I can't even say that it's bad. It's just so far removed from what they were doing before that it feels like they might be embarrassed, but I don't think so. Like the original people who worked on Jack, I mean. I feel like it wouldn't be that. Okay, hang on. How do I get to that guy? Is that stuff there? Can I just glide from here? I don't think so. Remember there being another way. Yeah. Sparks? Hello? The fuck? Don't even know how to explain it. It's just something very formulaic about this new trend, and it's not just having the same protagonist. Formulaic. When you say trend, what are you referring to exactly? Because I feel like if there's a trend that The Last of Us was copying or spearheading, it's kind of old by now. It's kind of no longer the trend. Cinematic feel. I honestly think games are coming back to being more video gamey. The cinematic elements are there, but like that trend seems to have died. Last of Us 2 was a big, like that was the one, you know? Modern example of doing that. And it was a big old thing. But like, if you think about Resident Evil, whatever, 8 or 7 or the one with the big lady, that feels more like a video game. Even though it has the cinematic elements. And that's a huge game. Where it was, I don't know. I don't know shit. Where is this guy? The Last of Us is just dull. Even Ghosts of Tsushima was more gameplay than anything else. I liked it. For what it was, you know. It was a better movie than Uncharted. Hey Armardar. I know where the last guy is. I think he's around here. Either around this way or around the back that way. Yes. I've been streaming for a while. I need lunch soon. Or a dinner or something. How things, what are you up to these days? Well, I'm glad you asked. I am up to my knees in the Lord of Ghosts Kickstarter. Link under the stream. I'm streaming generally to promote my Kickstarter. It's a comic I wrote, and I'm kickstarting its printness being printed. So you can get a print version of the comic, you can get a pin, you can get a signed, doodled. And there are stretch goals, and we're close to another stretch goal, which is an extra free Redman comic zine. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. Working on my comics. Doing the Kickstarter, which is still live. Magic crafters. Oh shit. There's 10 gems I didn't find in this place. Amazing. Yeah. Please check it out. There's a fun little video. Which doesn't really tell you anything, but it's funny. And then the information on the Kickstarter is all there. On the Kickstarter page. The Last of Us was a... This is the same archway they use as the levels. Just realized. Wait, I remember now. Gotta go get the key and then come back. The Last of Us was a late PS3 game with a prompt PS4 port that is completely accessible to the current gen, yet they are still gonna remake it because that series sells well. I mean... It makes sense because The Last of Us 2 came out. But like, shut up, you know? Like it's just annoying. They should do that with all of their games, but they just won't. I suppose it might be costly to like make a game for another platform, but I feel like, I don't know, there's already been ports of Jak and Daxter. You can emulate it. You know, ultimately, I don't mind The Last of Us getting a remaster. I feel like it's silly, but I don't mind it. It's just that it doesn't... It's not... The rest of the games that I actually like are not treated the same way. So it is just whatever makes the money is the thing that gets the good treatment and the preservation. And if it doesn't make a lot of money, it doesn't get preserved, it doesn't get anything. And that's just cringe. I want Sony to make a PS1 2 emulator app on the PS5. They'll never do that, ever. It really feels like they're just... I don't know. They haven't kept things backwards compatible up to this point, you know, mostly. I thought that was still electrified. Right, those enemies are a lot better.
Nasty North is turning our swamp into an electrified jump heap. And it used to be so beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
But like backwards compatibility with consoles, it's antithetical to a console's bottom line. Because they're making a whole new thing, they want the players to play the whole new games. So games preservation just flies in the face of making profit off of the new thing. And so it's always going to be an uphill battle, and the companies are never going to want to do it, and the people are always going to have to pick up the pieces and do it themselves. So people can hope for like, oh, what if the PS5 was like good this time? What if the PlayStation was like actually like allowed me to play the games I bought on their systems? It's like a miracle if that actually gets done, and it would only ever get done for PR. And as soon as they're able to like safely drop that, they will. Like if they don't have to worry about losing the PR, they'll be like, oh, we can just not, and they've done that. Once they're confident that they have enough of a large view of like the majority of their customers would not mind if the PS1 isn't emulatable on, or isn't like playable anymore on the newer hardware, then they'll just get rid of it, because they don't care about preservation for its own sake. They don't care about the thing that they sell as a you know, an art piece, an art medium. It's all just money. Sucks.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I gotta go.
I gotta go take a shit. People who emulate games deserve death? Nah. Nah, people who emulate games that are otherwise unavailable are like the only people. Like the people who make emulators and maintain them are keeping so many video games alive. Because the companies, they just don't give a fuck, like I just said. They'll do whatever makes them money, and as soon as something doesn't make them money, they'll be okay with abandoning it. And that sucks if the thing you like is the thing that doesn't make the money anymore. And it's usually just a demographic, what do you call it? It's not about the quality of the thing, it's just about how popular it is. Where the fuck am I? Ooh, this is dangerous. Fuck, I had to make a choice. I fucked it up. There's no way I'm gonna do this. Oh my god! I hate that I can't, like, save myself with a jump out of that. You got to go so close to the water. fuck, fuck. Ah, no, I fucked it up. There's no way. My irony went undetected, I see. Well, I don't know. I didn't really get it. It's not that the game companies think that people who emulate games deserve death. They just think they're fucking stealing. But it's like so obvious to anyone with even one brain cell. Like if you own the game, but you can't play it, or you paid for it and you can't play it, then you should be able to emulate it without guilt. Alright, this is fucked. I spent way too long. This one is so confusing, I don't know where to go. I'll focus on the chest first. I don't know where the chest is. I probably just missed it, but I'm going back. Oh wait, no. Oh shit. No, 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 no. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is the slower way to do it. Okay, fuck that aspect of this fucking level. These fucking touch the water and you die instantly, but then also design it so you have to be at the fucking right at the water the entire time. That's just stupid. Right, that was pretty fast. But I know I'm just gonna fall in the water. Fuck. Gonna have to go all the way back around. Actually, I have time. That's fine. There you are. Just gotta stay away from the water and boom. Ooh, boy. My stomach are rumbling. I think it might be time to end the stream soon. Probably not an entire level. I'll try and find the gems in the hub world, and then we'll call it. I don't think I can get over there. I see a gem over there. This is a much nicer looking zone than the original game. I always kind of hated it. It's just sort of murky and brown. Fuck. Lead into that attack has no time. Okay. Oh, gems. Okay, we did it. Alright, so thank you everybody for watching the stream. I think I might stream on Monday. Not sure. Probably. I could play more of this, more Hollow Knight. I'm not sure yet. It'll be up to you. So follow me on Twitter at @thehypocrite to see that. And yeah, go to the Kickstarter. Go to the Lord of Ghosts comic Kickstarter, currently live. Let's have a look and see if anyone backed during the stream. Still 86 backers. How much is that? 2,828. It's 72. 172 pounds. I upped my pledge amount. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. Thanks. What did you up it to? Let me check. Activity. Oh, Pog, that's a big up. That's a big up. You didn't have to do that. As long as you can afford it, though, that's great. $50 doodles. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, you can do that. How much? We got 16 doodle backup pledge tiers left. Oh, the game wasn't running while I was looking. Wow, this is bright. Well, what the hell? Why is it so bright? Did I change some setting? I'm not crazy, right? This is just way brighter for no reason. What the fuck? Something's going on. Something went wrong when I tabbed out. Yeah, well. Thanks for watching the stream. Now burn. Pledge the Lord of Ghosts Kickstarter. Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna keep saying that until it's no longer a thing I'm doing. I'm gonna keep saying Lord of Ghosts Kickstarter over and over again. Million years, million days. Okay. Bye.